So I've made it to one of my favorite lakes of all time, and I woke up early to get here. It's only about 4:30 in the morning right now, and one of my favorite times to fish is when the sun is just coming up above the horizon. Now the plan today is to hook into some big smallmouth and some big largemouth. But anyway, although I did get here at 4:30 in the morning, that's kind of late. Honestly, I really wanted to get here at 3:30 in the morning. So enough talking, let's just get to fishing. Alright, so I'm starting this morning off with the whopper plopper, obviously. But this whopper plopper is a little bit different from what I normally use. Usually I stick to like the smaller whopper ploppers, like the 90s, the 75s. But today I'm going with this bigger whopper plopper here. I believe this is either a 130 or a 110 and like flash minnow or something like that. But in my opinion, it doesn't really matter what whopper plopper you use. I got my whopper plopper tied to 14-pound monofilament on a medium power rod. And my retrieve is basically the same all the time. Just a slow, steady retrieve. Sometimes I'll give it a couple pops and let it sit. And then I'll go back to my slow and steady retrieve. But nothing fancy here. Now I don't know if you guys can see the bottom right now, but I just went through a really sandy shallow patch and now it's getting a little bit more weedy. And these weeds are exactly what I'm looking for. It's bare again. So I want to keep going until I find the weeds again. Then once I find the weeds, then that's where I'm going to stop and start fishing. Here they are. Here's the weeds I'm talking about. Got one. No way, man. Really? I don't think it was giant by any means. To me, it just looked like, I don't know, a 16-inch pickerel. Oh my goodness! That smallie jumped so high out of the water on the whopper plopper. I'm not quite sure how big this is, so we'll get the net anyway. Oh, decent size. There we go. Man, this smallie jumped so high out of the water. That's a good way to start off the morning. Solid 2.5, 2 3/4 pounder. All right, first fish this morning on the whopper plopper, and it is a beautiful sail. All right, not a bad start to the morning. I have been here about an hour and a half, and that is the first fish to show for it. I've had a couple bites, but none that stuck. That was sweet, and oh my goodness, that smallie must have jumped like 3 or 4 feet out of the water. All right, that smallmouth came off this weed line in front of me. And I know just from past experience from being here, off this weed line in front of me, drops off to about 12 feet and is pretty rocky. Oh yeah, that is a big largemouth. That is a big largemouth. Oh, it's a smallmouth. It's a smallmouth. Get in here. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Let's go. Man, what a nice smallmouth. This is not going to be my personal best, but this is every bit of 3.5 pounds right here. That's what I'm talking about. Man, what a nice looking smallmouth. Came up and obliterated that whopper plopper. That was so cool. Oh my goodness, another big smallmouth. Another big smallmouth. He's not fighting. Okay, he just fought. Yes, got him. Ah, there we go. This one is probably a little over 2 pounds, but man, these smallmouth put up such a good fight. That's so cool. There we go. There's something. I can't tell what it is. Oh, a big pickerel. I was wondering why I wasn't jumping. I'm like, the bass usually in here jump immediately, but Man, I was kind of hoping not to catch one of these. Dummy. Get out of here. Seriously? Get. Don't come back.